Hey there, my name's Nona Jones, and welcome to my 5-day killing comparison plan. I am so excited to have you here because we're about to do some work. We're about to do some serious work. I believe that insecurity is at epic levels right now. And it's at epic levels because so many of us are seeing other people's success as our failure. And I want to take the next 5 days to explore why this is, but also teach you how to get free from it because that's the ultimate goal. I do not believe that God desires for any of us to live in this world feeling like we're not good enough and we don't measure up when He already has told us in His love letter just how much He cares about us. And so I want to jump in and I'm going to talk about a very familiar scripture today. At least I hope it's familiar to you. It's found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21, which says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." The tongue has the power of life and death. Now, the word that's translated power there is the Hebrew word yod, and that actually means hand. So putting it all together, it's saying that the tongue has the hand of life and death. Now, if you think about a hand is actually a very important part of our body because it's really the ability to create. I mean, we use our hands to write. We use our hands to mold pottery. We use our hands to drive. There's so much that we use our hands to do. And the Bible's actually saying that the tongue is like a hand because it creates life or death. What this means for you is that so many of us are insecure because there have been words spoken over us that have shaped our identity into something very fragile. There are words that have been spoken over us that have even fractured our identity. You know, I'll never forget when I was in the 9th grade, I went to a football game with a group of friends in my school. And mind you, for the vast majority of my life, especially in my childhood, I was morbidly obese. Like I was very, very overweight. Well, we were sitting in the bleachers of this game. It was very, very full at this game. And a friend of mine saw another one of her friends walking by. It was a guy. And she waved to him to come sit with us. Well, it was really, really tight. So as he walked up to where we were, he had to kind of maneuver himself around people to get to our row. As he walked closer, I could see that he was really, really cute. I mean, he was really, really cute. And up to that point, I had never had a boyfriend. I was always really shy because of my weight. I mean, I had been called Miss Piggy. I had been called fat, ugly, sloppy, all of it. But I saw this guy and he was really, really cute. As he was walking towards us, I was like, wow, he's really cute. But he gets to our row. He starts to try to come down the row. And when he got to me, because of my size, I couldn't really move much. And so when he tried to get around me, he stumbled and he fell into me and his pelvis rubbed against my backside. And I screamed. I said, ah! Well, he didn't like that because when he looked around, the people that were staring back at him were looking just as mortified as I was. And so he lashed out at me and he said, "What are you screaming for? I don't want you. Besides, with a body like that, you're not good for anything except sex with the lights off." And everybody just busted out laughing. But on the inside, y'all, I feel like part of me died. Truly. I mean, up till that moment, like I said, I had been called all these names. My weight had been made fun of. And my heart had definitely been cracked by all of those words that people spoke over me. But in that moment, what he said, it hit all the cracks in my heart and it shattered it into pieces. Which is why the point I want to leave with you on day 1 is that the words that are spoken over us matter. And part of the work that you're going to have to do as we take this journey to killing comparison is you're going to have to investigate what are the words that have been spoken over my life, that have been the hands that have shaped my understanding of who I am, that have been the hands that have molded and crafted my identity. Because until you identify the words that have been spoken over your life, You will believe the lies that they have spoken, and you will accept them as truth. And so here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. Before our next session, I want you to pray. Pray for God's grace to help you repair the ground of your identity that hurtful words have fractured, because words matter.